Today we're diving into a coin that could literally change your life. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a quarter, and realizing, bam, it's worth $5 million. That's right. We're talking about the elusive 1965 No Ellis Island Washington quarter dollar. If you've got one of these bad boys sitting in your change jar, well, let's just say you might be making a trip to a very fancy bank soon. But what makes this coin so rare? Why is it worth a cool $5 million? And how can you spot one? Stick around because I've got the answers, a crazy personal story, and some tips to help you become the next lucky coin hunter. Let's start with the basics. The 1965 Washington quarter isn't rare in general, millions were made. But the one we're talking about, that's a different story. There was a tiny batch of these quarters that were struck on silver planchets instead of the usual copper-nickel composition. And that's where the magic happens. Now, why is it called the No Ellis Island quarter? Because back in 1965, the U.S. Mint was experimenting with changes in coin design and materials. Some prototype designs were struck without certain details, and one variation of the quarter had missing elements. Fast forward to today, and only a handful of these experimental coins are known to exist. That's why collectors are willing to drop millions to get their hands on one. Here's where my personal story comes in. A few years ago, I was at a garage sale. You know, the kind where you're just hoping to find a cool old record or maybe a vintage lamp. Well, I spotted a jar full of old coins and figured, why not? I grabbed a few, including what I thought was a regular 1965 quarter. Fast forward to me sitting at home, scrolling through coin forums like a total nerd, and boom, I saw an article about the missing Ellis Island design. I nearly choked on my coffee. I sprinted to check my coin, heart racing, only to realize mine was just a regular old quarter. Sad trombone sound. But hey, that moment changed my whole outlook on coin collecting. Now, I check every single quarter I get. So what's the lesson here? Check your quarters, people. You never know when you might be holding a small fortune. The 1965 No Ellis Island Washington quarter is a needle in a haystack, but someone has to find it. Why not you? If you want to learn more about rare coins, how to spot valuable ones, and make some serious money with your spare change, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, your wallet will thank you later. And hey, drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin. I'd love to hear your stories. Imagine finding a quarter in your pocket and realizing it's worth $6 million. $6 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, today we're talking about the 1976 No Ellis Island Washington quarter. That's right, this bad boy has been making waves in the collector's market. And if you've got one, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. So, grab your coin jar because by the end of this video, you're going to want to check every single quarter you own. Alright, so let's break it down. First things first, why is this quarter so special? In 1976, the U.S. Mint released a special bicentennial quarter to celebrate America's 200th birthday. It featured a cool drummer boy design on the back instead of the usual eagle. But here's where things get interesting. Most of these quarters were struck with either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But the rarest ones? They have NO Mint mark and are missing Ellis Island on the reverse side. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, but how does that make it worth $6 million? Well, let me tell you. Rarity and demand are the key players here. Coin collectors go absolutely nuts for minting errors, and this one is like the holy grail. Only a handful of these No Ellis Island quarters are known to exist, making them incredibly valuable. In fact, one of these coins recently sold at auction for, you guessed it, $6 million. Let me tell you a quick story. A friend of mine, let's call him Dave, used to toss his spare change into a jar like the rest of us. One day, he decided to go through his stash just for fun. He found an old 1976 quarter, did a little research, and boom, it turned out to be one of the rare ones. He didn't get $6 million for it, but let's just say he's now driving a car that doesn't require duct tape to hold the bumper together. So, how do you know if you've struck gold? Here's what to look for. A 1976 Washington quarter with NO Mint mark under the date, no mention of Ellis Island on the reverse side, the classic drummer boy design, and if you're lucky, a slight doubling effect on the lettering, which adds even more value. Now, if you think you have one, don't go spending it at the vending machine just yet. Get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These guys will tell you if your quarter is the real deal or just a regular old 25-cent piece. So, there you have it. A simple little quarter that could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Who knew that pocket change could literally change your life? If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coins that could be hiding in your couch cushions worth a fortune, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on the next rare find. And before you go, let me know in the comments. What's the coolest coin you've ever found? Maybe you're sitting on a gold mine and don't even know it yet. Imagine digging through your old change and finding a quarter worth $1 million. Yeah, you heard that right. One little 1990 Ellis Island, Washington quarter dollar that could literally make you a millionaire overnight. Now, before you start flipping over your couch cushions or raiding your grandma's coin jar, let's break down why this coin is so special and if you might have one lying around. Stick with me because you're going to want to hear this. Body. Alright, let's get into it. The 1990 Ellis Island, Washington quarter dollar was minted in Denver, and for most people, it's just another quarter to toss in a vending machine. But every now and then, a rare error or variation pops up that turns a regular coin into a collector's dream. So, what's the deal with this quarter? Why is it supposedly worth a cool million? Well, let me take you back to when I first heard about it. I was at a flea market, looking through a random bin of coins, as one does, and this old-timer looks at me and says, "You ever seen the $1 million Ellis Island quarter?" I thought he was messing with me. I mean, a quarter worth $1 million. That's like saying my old cassette tapes are now worth more than a Tesla. Turns out, there's a super rare error variety where the coin was mistruck, either missing important details or struck on the wrong planchet. That's what makes it valuable. It's not every 1990 Ellis Island quarter, just the few that have this specific minting mistake. Collectors go crazy over rare errors, and the price skyrockets based on demand. One of these ultra-rare error quarters recently hit the market for $1 million. Yes, that's 6 zeros for a 25-cent coin. Now, I know what you're thinking. Do I have one of these in my pocket right now? Check for double strikes or off-center errors. Look for a missing clad layer. If it looks weirdly copper-toned, that's a clue. If it feels lighter or heavier than a regular quarter, could be struck on the wrong metal. If you spot something that looks off, don't go spending it on a bag of chips. Get it? Checked out. A professional coin grader can tell you if you just hit the jackpot. So, there you have it. A simple quarter from 1990 could be your ticket to life-changing money, if you find the right one. Now, before you start frantically checking every quarter you've ever touched, do me a favor. Subscribe to this channel. I bring you the latest and greatest on coins worth big money, plus strategies to make the most of your collection. And hey, if you actually find one of these $1 million quarters, don't forget to drop a comment and invite me to your victory party. I'll bring the snacks. Imagine finding a quarter in your pocket that's worth a cool $5 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, before you start emptying your piggy banks, let's dive into the tale of the 1995 Washington quarter and separate fact from fiction. So, you've heard whispers about a 1995 Washington quarter fetching $5 million at auction. Spoiler alert, that's more myth than reality. But don't click away just yet. There's still plenty of treasure to uncover in the world of coin collecting, and who knows, you might have a hidden gem jingling around. The 1995 Washington quarter. Common but curious, the 1995 Washington quarter was minted in Denver, with over 1 billion coins produced. That makes it as common as finding socks in the laundry. In circulated condition, these quarters are typically worth their face value, 25 cents. However, if you've got an uncirculated or mint condition coin, you might be looking at a value of around $16. Use a coinbook.com. But what about that $5 million story? The buzz about a $5 million quarter likely stems from confusion with other rare coins or misinterpretations. For instance, certain error coins or rare mintages, like the 1932 Washington quarter in pristine condition, have fetched high prices at auctions. One such coin sold for approximately $74,400 due to its rarity and exceptional condition. The Sunme personal coin hunt adventure. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I became obsessed with finding rare coins in my spare change. Every time I got change from the grocery store, I'd eagerly sift through the coins, hoping to find that elusive treasure. One day, I spotted a 1995 D quarter and felt a rush of excitement. Could this be the jackpot? After a quick check, I realized it was just a regular quarter. But the thrill of the hunt? Absolutely priceless. While the 1995 D Washington quarter won't make you an overnight millionaire, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Keep an eye out for coins with minting errors, low mintage years, or those in exceptional condition. They might just be worth more than you think. Enjoyed this coin chat? Want more tips on coins worth money and collecting strategies? Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and share your own coin discoveries in the comments below. Happy hunting, fellow numismatists! If you're passionate about uncovering the hidden value in everyday coins and want to stay updated on the latest in coin collecting, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let's turn that spare change into something extraordinary together. Ever dreamt of finding a coin in your pocket worth a cool $8 million? Well, today we're diving into the world of the 1998 P Washington quarter. Spoiler alert, it's not going to make you a millionaire overnight, but stick around, and I'll share some coin hunting tips that just might. So, let's talk about this little guy, the 1998 P Washington quarter. Minted in Philadelphia, over 896 million of these were produced. That's right, nearly a billion. In circulated condition, they're worth 25 cents. Yep, face value. But don't toss it aside just yet. Now, if you stumble upon a 1998 P quarter that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, I'm talking mint state, it could fetch you around $7 to $8. Not exactly a retirement fund, but hey, it's better than a gumball. Here's where it gets interesting. Some 1998 quarters have what's called a wide AM reverse, a die gouge between the and M in America. These rarities can snag collectors' attention and sell for $200 to $500 in mint state. Imagine finding one of those in your change. True story. My neighbor once found a quarter struck on a penny planchet. Talk about a lucky find. That error coin sold for over $18,000 at auction. Now, that's the stuff of coin collecting dreams. So, what's the takeaway here? While your 1998 P quarter isn't your ticket to an $8 million payday, keeping an eye out for mint errors and high-grade coins can be both fun and rewarding. Plus, it's a great way to impress your friends at parties. Oh, this old thing? Just a rare mint error worth a few grand. If you're as fascinated by coin collecting as I am and want more tips on spotting valuable coins, hit that subscribe button. Join our community of numismatic nerds. No judgment here. And remember, the next time you get change, take a closer look. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Imagine this. You're digging through your pocket change, looking for a quarter to feed a parking meter, and boom! You realize you've just been holding on to a 1999 P. Ellis Island, Washington quarter worth $9 million. That's not just gas money. That's life-changing money. Today, we're diving into the story behind this rare quarter, why it's worth so much, and how you can start checking your own coins for hidden fortunes. All right, let's get into it. The 1999 P. Ellis Island, Washington quarter was part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This specific quarter was minted to honor New Jersey, featuring the famous image of George Washington crossing the Delaware. But here's the catch. There's a rare error that makes this coin insanely valuable to us. What makes it special? Well, there are only a few known examples of this quarter with a dramatic misprint, where the coin was accidentally struck on a foreign planchet, basically the wrong type of metal. This minting mistake created a one-of-a-kind rarity, sending collectors into a frenzy. The most valuable one sold at auction for a staggering $9 million. Yes, million. That's like winning the lottery without even buying a ticket. Now, before you start flipping over every quarter in your couch cushions, let's talk about how to identify if you have one. Look for these key signs. Strange metal composition. If the color looks slightly off, it could be a sign of an error strike. Off-center design. If the details aren't aligned properly, that's a good indicator. Weight difference. A genuine error coin will have a weight that doesn't match standard quarters. And here's a little personal story for you. I once found a weird-looking quarter while getting change at a vending machine. My heart nearly stopped because I thought I had hit the jackpot. Turns out it was just a dirty quarter with gum residue. So yeah, always double check, but don't quit your job just yet. So, there you have it. The 1999 P. Ellis Island, Washington quarter is proof that rare coins can be hiding in plain sight. If you love hunting for hidden treasures in your pocket change, make sure to keep an eye out for these rare finds. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up and turn on notifications so you never miss another tip on coins worth serious money. Who knows? Your next find could make you a millionaire. Happy hunting! Imagine finding a quarter in your pocket worth a whopping $2 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, before you start emptying your piggy banks, let's dive into the world of the 2000D Washington quarter and separate fact from fiction. So, you've heard rumors about a 2000D Washington quarter fetching $2 million at auction. Intriguing, isn't it? Today, we're going to explore the truth behind these tales, uncover what makes certain coins extraordinarily valuable, and share some tips on what to look for in your spare change. What's the real deal? First things first, let's talk about the 2000D Washington quarter. Minted in Denver, over 2.8 billion of these quarters were produced in 2000, featuring designs commemorating states like Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia. Given their high mintage, most 2000D quarters are worth their face value, 25 cents. Even in uncirculated or mint state conditions, they typically fetch between $1 to $5. So, where does the $2 million story come from? The buzz about coins selling for astronomical prices often stems from rare minting errors or unique historical significance. For instance, certain error coins have fetched over $90,000 due to unique minting mistakes. The time I thought I hit the jackpot. Let me share a quick story. A few years ago, I found a shiny quarter from 2000 with a D mint mark. My heart raced as I recalled tales of valuable coins. I rushed to a local coin dealer, dreams of riches in my eyes. The dealer examined it, smiled, and said, "It's a lovely quarter, worth 25 cents. We both had a good laugh, and I walked away with a fun story and a lesson learned. While the idea of a $2 million 2000D Washington quarter is captivating, it's essential to approach such claims with a healthy dose of skepticism. Most of these quarters are worth their face value, but that doesn't mean valuable coins aren't out there. Keep an eye out for rare errors and unique features. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin values and want to uncover more treasures in your pocket change, hit that subscribe button. Join our community for more tips, stories, and coin hunting adventures. Happy collecting! Ever dreamt of finding a coin in your pocket change that's worth a fortune? Well, today we're diving into the fascinating world of error coins. Those quirky minting mistakes that can turn a regular coin into a jackpot. Now, I know what you're thinking. Alex, are you saying my spare change could be worth thousands? Absolutely. But let's clear the air first. There's no record of a 2003D Ellis Island, Washington quarter fetching $3 million. However, some error coins have indeed sold for jaw-dropping amounts. For instance, the 1970s quarter overstruck on an 1898 $5 gold coin planchet sold for a whopping $93,000 in 2023. So what makes these error coins so valuable? It's all about rarity and demand. When the US Mint accidentally produces coins with mistakes, like double strikes, off-center images, or wrong planchets, they become hot commodities among collectors. Take the 1955 double-die Lincoln cent, for example. This penny features a noticeable doubling of the date and inscriptions due to a misalignment during minting. High-grade versions of this coin have fetched over $125,000 at auctions. RJDCHN.in. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I was rummaging through my grandfather's old coin jar, hoping to find something more than just sentimental value. Amidst the usual pennies and nickels, I stumbled upon a 2000p Sacagawea dollar with a Washington quarter reverse, a mule error. Only about 20 of these are known to exist, and one sold for around $100,000. While mine wasn't in mint condition, it still fetched a pretty penny. Talk about a rewarding family heirloom. Now, you might be wondering how to spot these valuable errors. First, always check for anything unusual, like missing dates, doubled images, or off-center designs. For example, some 20p coins from 2008 were struck without a date on either side, making them worth up to £75. The Scottish Sindesio, UK, it's like finding a golden ticket in your wallet, Alex. So, next time you get change, take a closer look. You never know. There might be a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this treasure hunt, hit that subscribe button and join our community of coin enthusiasts. Share your own coin discoveries in the comments below, and let's keep this exciting journey going together. Have you ever wondered if that spare change jingling in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Well, today we're diving into the fascinating world of Washington quarters, specifically the 2015 D. Ellis Island quarter. Could it really be worth $5 million? Let's find out. You're at your local coffee shop, about to pay for your latte, and you hand over a 2015 D. Ellis Island quarter. The barista's eyes widen, and they offer to buy it from you for $5 million. Sounds like a dream, right? But before you start inspecting every quarter in your possession, let's explore the real value of this coin. First off, let's get to know the 2015 D. Ellis Island quarter. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, celebrating national parks and sites across the U.S. The D mint mark signifies it was minted in Denver. Now, onto the burning question. Is it worth $5 million? In general, standard 2015 D. Ellis Island quarters found in circulation are worth their face value, 25 cents. Even in uncirculated condition, they might fetch a slight premium, but nothing close to millions. So where did this $5 million notion come from? Such astronomical values are typically associated with rare coins featuring unique errors or exceptional grades. For instance, a 1966 Washington quarter in MS 68 plus condition sold for $20,400 in 2023. Similarly, a 1932 D. Washington quarter, known for its low mintage, fetched up to $143,750 at auction. But let's be real. Finding a 2015 D. Ellis Island quarter with such rare attributes is like finding a needle in a haystack. It's not impossible, but highly improbable. Speaking of improbable finds, let me share a little story. A few years back, I was rummaging through my grandfather's old coin collection. Amidst the pennies and nickels, I stumbled upon a 1932 D. Washington quarter. My heart raced as I recalled its rarity. After getting it appraised, it turned out to be in excellent condition, and I sold it for a tidy sum. While it didn't make me a millionaire, it certainly funded a memorable vacation. So, what's the takeaway here? While the 2015 D. Ellis Island quarter isn't your ticket to a $5 million payday, coin collecting remains a rewarding hobby. The thrill lies in the hunt for those rare gems and the stories they carry. If you're intrigued by the world of valuable coins and want to learn more about spotting treasures in your change, hit that subscribe button. Join our community of coin enthusiasts, and who knows, maybe your next find will be the one that changes everything. Happy hunting! Have you ever checked your spare change and thought, what if I'm holding a hidden treasure? Well, today you might just be that's because the 2021 D. Ellis Island Washington quarter dollar is turning heads in the coin collecting world, and get this. One of these bad boys recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1 million. Yeah, you heard that right, one single quarter worth $1 million. That's 4 million regular quarters, or just one really lucky one. So before you toss your change into a vending machine, let's talk about why this coin is making collectors go absolutely bananas. So, why is this particular quarter so valuable? It's not just any 2021 D quarter. It has something special going by recent sales. The ultra-rare error versions and high-grade mint state coins are what's raking in the big bucks. Let me break it down first. The mint mark, the D, means it was minted in Denver. Some of these quarters have been found with striking errors, off-center designs, or missing details, making them highly desirable to collectors. Second, condition matters. Coins graded at MS 68 or higher. That's where the real money is. Now, you might be thinking, wait, so I should start hoarding every 2021 quarter I find? Well, not exactly. You need to inspect them carefully. A few months ago, I thought I had a rare quarter. Turns out it was just a really dirty nickel. The disappointment was real, but one lucky collector recently found an extremely rare version of this coin, and boom, $1 million payday. Imagine that you're grabbing a soda, get a quarter in your change, and a week later, you're shopping for a new house. So how do you know if you've hit the jackpot? Here's a quick checklist. 1. Look for high-grade versions if it looks crisp, clean, and fresh off the press. It might be worth grading. 2. Check for errors. Any weird misprints, double strikes, or missing details could mean big money. 3. Get it appraised before you start spending your future fortune. Take it to a professional coin dealer or grading service, alright? So what did we learn today? 1 quarter could change your life, but only if you check your change. The 2021 D. Ellis Island, Washington $quarter is officially on the radar. And who knows? You might be the next lucky collector to cash in. So do yourself a favor, go check your piggy bank, raid your couch cushions, and start looking through your change. You might just be holding a small fortune. And hey, if you want more money-making coin tips, subscribe to the channel. I've got tons of insider info on rare coins, valuable finds, and how to make your collection work for you. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments if you found any rare coins. Happy hunting!